Hello, good morning students. I hope everyone is fit and healthy. So today we will start our next part of circles. Till now we already learned what is circle, what is the radius of the circle, what is the chords, what is chords, what is major segment, minor segment, and what is sector. And also some theorems also we already discussed. First theorem was what is angle subtended by equal chord at the center is equal. If we make angle subtended by equal chord at center are equal. If these two chords are equal, it means angle subtended by these chord at center is also equal. We already proved that. And opposite of this one, if angle subtended by two chords of a circle, then chords are equal. It means if chords are equal, then angles subtended by these chords at center are equal. If angles are equal, then chords are equal. Next is third theorem is perpendicular drawn from the center. If we draw a perpendicular from the center on a chord, it is always bisect the chord. Perpendicular through the center is always bisect the chord. And opposite of this one, if a line from the center is bisect the chord, it means it is always perpendicular. This one also we already learned. Understand or not? Now, today we will start how to find the distance between a point and line. Distance between a point and a line. What is distance between a point and a line? Look at it is a point, P point, and it is a line, AB line. Find the distance between P and AB. Suppose you are standing here, okay, and you want to go on AB line. So some students we will choose this one path. You can reach on AB line from this path also. Some students are use this one path. Some students are use this path, this one. There are many paths to reach the AB. But some students are reach the line AB like this one. Perpendicular. Understand or not? So it is the distance between in point and A, because P is a point and AB is a line. So if you want to find distance between a point and a line, so distance is always perpendicular. Look at P to B, C, D, E, F. P to F is also distance, but it is not a shortest distance. Always we will take a perpendicular distance, and perpendicular distance is always a shortest distance. So always how will you? So it means so distance between a point and a line, what is a? Distance between a point and a line is a perpendicular distance. It is a perpendicular distance. So like you can say that the length of perpendicular this one, what is suppose it is O, PO. The length, how much length? PO. The length of perpendiculars from a point. Length of perpendicular. We draw a perpendicular from a point. So the length of the perpendiculars from a point to a line. So perpendicular we draw from point to line. So it is always distance. Understand or not? So you can say that to a line is the distance of the point and a line. So distance of the line from the point. So always remember, if you want to find the distance between any two line also, it is always a perpendicular distance. Okay, perpendicular distance. Perpendicular is always the distance between a point or between two line. It is very simple. Only remember this one. What is how to find? So distance between a point and line is a perpendicular. Next, we will learn next theorem. Theorem number 10.6. Only remember the statement of the theorem 10.6. What is? Read, note down first. Equal chords of a circle. Equal chords of a circle. Equal chords of a circle are equidistant. Equidistant means equal distance. Equal chords of a circle. Equal chords of a circle. Any circle is given. Equal chords of a circle are equidistant from the center. From the center of a circle. Note down what is equal chords of a circle. It means in a circle chords are given equal. Two chords are given, A and B, and second chord is CD chord. What is CD chord? It is CD chord. Equal chords of a circle are equidistant. Equidistant means equal distance from the center. It means if in a circle two equal chords are given, they are equidistant. It means the distance between center to this chord, it means it is a point, it is a line. So distance between a point and a line, how will you find? Perpendicular distance. And here is also perpendicular distance. O, it is also perpendicular. OP, OM. What I am saying, equal chords of a circle are equidistant from the center. It means both of the chords are equal distance from the center. It means OP equal to OM. In what case? If chords are equal. Very important. Equal chords of a circle are equidistant of the circle. We will direct use this statement. Many of the question is given. These AB and CD are two equal chords, and if OP is 6 cm, find OM. So OM is also 6 cm. By using of the theorem 10.6, what is equal chords are always equal distance from the center. And one more in your book, one more thing is given, or in place of circle maybe congruent circle. Congruent circles. This is for only one circle, but for what type of circles? Congruent. Congruent circle mean two circles whose radius are equal. Whose radius are equal. So it means any so its radius are equal in both circle, and we know equal chords. This one equal to this one. It means if radius of these two circles are equal, their distance between a center and a line is also equal. Okay, note other, you can note down it also. Okay, or centers of a circle. Otherwise remember it in one circle. If one circle, if chords are equal, it means they are equidistant from the center. Note down it now. Okay, now next theorem is opposite of 10.6. Now 10.7. Look at. In 10.6 is given if chords are equal, then they are equidistant from the center. But opposite of this one, if distance between two chords from the center are equal, then it's mean chords is also equal. Okay, so note down next 10.7. Chords equidistant from the center of a circle are equal. What is saying? He is saying in any circle, look at chords. Two chords are given. We don't know what is their length. We don't know AB is how much length and CD is how much length. We don't know. But he is saying chords equidistant from the centers. If both of the chords O, M and P, suppose he is saying if chords are equidistant, if OM equal to OP, then chords are equal. So always remember opposite of the 10.6. In 10.6 chords are equal, it means distance is equal from the center. Here distance from the center is equal, so it means chords are equal. So always remember in a circle, if two chords are equal, it means distance from the center is always equal. And opposite of this one, if the distance from the center is equal, if chords equidistant from the center, it means if OM equal to OP, then chords are equal. Understand? Very simple. If chords are equal, it means distance from the center are equal. And if distance from the center is equal, then chords are equal. Understand it? All theorems are the opposite each other. Most of this one in circles. Okay? So it means if so distance from the center to a chord is equal, it means chord are equal. Understand? Now we will do our exercise. So you should remember these theorems. Only statement. So till now we already learned 7 theorems. There are the 6 theorems are very important. First is angle subtended. If chords are equal, so it means they are also make equal. If chords are equal, AB and CD are equal, it means angle subtend. Subtend means make. Angle made at center by chord is also equal. It means if chords are equal, then angle at center is also equal. Opposite of this one now. If angle made by two chord are equal, if angle are equal, then chords are equal, AB and CD. Okay. And third is the perpendicular from the center. The perpendicular from the center is always bisect the chord. Bisect means OAB. It is C. If OC is perpendicular, it means AC equal to BC. And opposite of this one, if a line from the center is bisect the chord, if it is bisect the chord, if AC equal to BC, then this is always a perpendicular. Understand? So for these theorems, and next 5 and 6, which one we already learned? What is? If two chords are equal, then distance from the center is also equal. Next is if chords are equidistant from the center, it means chords are equal. And next is if chords are equal, the chords are equidistant from the center. Now 10.4, exercise 10.4. Question number 2. First we are doing question number 2. Read everyone. What is? If two equal chord. Now chord are equal given. It means if chords are equal, it means they will make they are equidistant from the center. Okay, if two equal chords of a circle intersect within the circle, it is given, it is a circle given, okay, and two chord, AB chord and it is CD chord, A, B and CD chord. Two chord of the circle are intersect within circle. So they are, where they are cut within circle, we don't know. They are cut on center or no. It is called center. Okay. And intersect to a circle. Prove that the line segments, suppose they are intersect each other at what point? Any point, M point. Then prove that the segment of the one chord are equal to, segment mean part of a chord. So part of chord AM and MB, CM and MD. So prove that the segment of one chord are equal to. So segment of one chord are equal to the corresponding segment of the other chord. We have to prove that the corresponding part AM and CM corresponding, because here is bigger one, this one is also bigger. It means we have to prove that the segment of one chord, so segment of first chord AB, AM and MB, it means AM is equal to CM and MD equal to MB. Because it is AB chord, what is the segment of the AB? Segment means part. Segment of AB, AM and MB. Sorry. And segment and chord CD. Segment of CD, CM and MD. And we have to show that segment of the one chord is equal to the corresponding segment. Corresponding means which one? From one, which are on the one side. So one side, which one? AM and CM on same side, and MD and MB are on same side. So it means AM equal to CM, MD equal to MB. So first we will write. So write to prove. You can write what we want to prove that. We want to prove that AM equal to CM and MD equal to MB. Understand? So write first. What is given? So we will take, let a circle with center O and whose chords are intersect at M. Okay, so write, let a circle with center O, let a circle with center A O whose chords AB and CD. AB and CD are chord. AB and CD chords intersect, not bisect. Okay? Because if you say bisect, it means AM equal to, they are equal. Okay? AB and CD chords intersect each other at a M point. And what is given in question? If two equal chords, so chords are equal, so you write AB equal to CD. It is given in question because both of the chords are equal. Now we want, this is the given in question. Now we want to prove that AM equal to CM. So look at it. First tell me, if in any circle two equal chords are given, what is the property? It means first is the distance from the center to the chord is always equal. Yes. So you can say that it is center O. Understand? So you can say that And can we draw perpendicular? Can you find the distance from the center to the chord? Yes. Why not? Yes, it is perpendicular. It is also perpendicular, and it is also. These are suppose P and Q. Understand? So we will take perpendicular of the chords from the center. Take perpendicular distance of chord from the center. So it means, and we already know chords are equal. We already learned in 10.6 theorem. If chords are equal, then perpendicular distance from there are equal. Yes, equal chords of 10.6 theorem. Equal chords of a circle are equidistant. It is the distance. The both are equal. So it means, so therefore OP equal to OQ. Can you say that OP equal to OQ? Because you can say that equal chords are equidistant from center. Everyone know theorem 10.6. Don't write in notebook 10.6 by 10, but no, we will write its statement OP equal to OQ, because equal chords are equidistant from the center. Because distance, how will you find? Distance is always perpendicular. So it means distance is always equal. Next, tell me, but we want to prove that AM equal to CM. So look at, these are, yes, first tell me theorem 10.3 and 4. What is? If in a circle chords are equal, and we know if any chord in a circle and perpendicular is always bisect the chord. It means OP is bisect the chord AP equal to PB, and CQ is CQ equal to MD. But we know CD and AB are equal. It means AP and CQ is also equal. Yes, because both chords are equal. So you can write. So first, to write in triangle. Look at, we already know AP and CQ are equal. Yes, why? Because both are equal chords. And if we draw perpendicular from the center is always bisect the chord. Look at, if AB is 10, so CD is also 10. Understand it? And we know OP is perpendicular, and theorem 10.4, if we draw a perpendicular from the center, it is always bisect the chord. If AB is 10, so AP equal to PB. AP is 5. Yes, same as it is. CQ is also, CD is 10 and OQ is perpendicular. It is always bisect. So CQ is also 5. It means AP and CQ is already equal. If anyhow we will prove that PM and QM is equal, we can say that it is 5, and they are also equal. So it means AM equal to CM, we can say that. So only here is remain PM equal to QM. So take in triangle OMP and triangle OQM, and tell me OP equal to, OQ already proved it, OP equal to OQ. Region you can write same region. Equal chords are equidistant from the center. Next, OM equal to OM, common. Next, angle P equal to angle Q, 90 degree. So they are congruent by RHS. So write triangle OMP congruent to triangle OMQ by RHS, and if by RHS they are equal, it means PM equal to QM. PM is plus 2, here is also MQ. So you can say that PM equal to MQ. PM equal to MQ by CP CT. Equation number 1. Equation number 1. Understand? And now you can say that what is, we want to prove that AM. So PM equal to MQ, and also you can say that AP equal to CQ is also. Why? Because because AP equal to CQ, you can say that first you can write like this one, AB equal to CD, it is given, yes, and half of AB equal to half of CD, yes, both are equal, and half of AB is AP equal half of CD CQ. Equation number 2. Understand? And only this one I well, this one. Now AP equal to CQ, AP equal to CQ, you know, and this one equal to, right, from adding equation 1 and 2, adding equation 1 and 2, AB, what is adding? PM plus AP equal to CQ, AP CQ plus MQ, and tell me PM plus AP is equal to AM, and CQ plus MQ is also equal to C. We already proved that. Understand? Same as it is. Now is remain, what is MD equal to MB, and same as it is AB equal to CD, and it means half of AB equal to half of CD, and we want to MB, it means half of AB is AP and PB, half of AB is PB equal to QD. Equation number 3. So you can say that MD, how can you MB, how can we get MB? MB is PB minus PM. So you can say that subtract equation 1 from 3. Subtract the equation 1 from 3. So PB equation 3 minus PM. Next, equal to QD minus MQ, and tell me PB minus PM, what is MB, and equal, this one is remain MD. Understand? Only we will use again and again theorems, okay, then you will understand it. So first, chords are equal given. If chords are equal, it means they are equidistant from the center. It means OP equal to OQ. Or if OP equal to OQ, so we prove that these two small triangles are These two small triangles are congruent. If triangles are congruent, corresponding parts are equal. So it means PM equal to QM. We proved at first equation. And next is, we know AP and CD two chords are equal. Two chords are equal. Two chords are equal. It means AP and this one, these are equal. So it is AP equal to CQ. And this one, you can use the equation and do well. Thank you everyone. Have a nice day.
Good idea.